Hey there, this is Dave. Usually on my channel I do Mosca demonstrations of machines I want to sell. Back before my dad passed away in '07, he used to come into the warehouse and refurbish Bunn string tires. He was a Bunn string tire tech going back to 1952 till the day he died in 2007. And he did a bunch of Bunns. I had a customer call me today, real nice, kindly old guy up in Frankenmuth. Wonderful vacation town. If you're ever in Michigan, got to see for Frankenmuth. It's like a little Bavarian town in Michigan. Anyways, his string tire had unthreaded. They ran the end of the string through, and he didn't know how to thread it. And I'm thinking, he must have had this machine for 30 years, 40 years. He never had to thread it. And I tried to explain it to him. I was just not getting through. I was getting frustrated. So he wants me to come up there. It's an hour and a half north of my house. So I'm going to have to charge him $300 for travel, plus another $150 for labor. I'm just going to do a video, see if I can figure out how to explain it to him with a video. So, this is an old Bunn string tire. You got to pardon my camera work. Don't have a cameraman. Don't have modern stuff. But this old machine, if you look down here, you've got your bucket. And here the twine is in the bucket. And up here, this one has a loop above it. Now some machines will have a bucket that's out here. And then there'll be a little loop. But then the twine comes off, up through a loop. That keeps the string coming straight up off the reel. If it came straight over to here, to the tension device, it'd be a problem. There's a little hole in the back of the tension device. You come through that hole and up under this flat spring. The one guy I was trying to tell him was a spring. He was looking for a coiled spring. I said, no, it's a flat spring. People don't know what that is. That keeps the tension on the twine. Then it travels up to the hub. That is the brass tube that I was trying to explain to him. He couldn't tell me that he could not see the brass tube. But that brass tube travels through the hub and out so that the arm can go around and around your bundle. Once the string comes out, hopefully there's enough light here. Let me turn this machine. You've got, yeah, it's pretty dark in there. Yeah, that's not too bad. The string comes through the hub, and a lot of people make the mistake of going up to the pullback arm. This is a pullback arm and it's on a spring. You don't do it. What you do is you come out of the hub, go back to my finger, along to the first loop or wheel. The newer ones have wheels. Then you go up. So it's like one, first loop is 2, then up to the springy arm, pullback arm, that's 3, then down to the next loop on the arm. Now, then out to the tip, and then over to your button. There's the button. So what I'm going to do is pull the string out, conceivably. Excuse this horrible camera work, but it is what it is. I want to get this done today for this gentleman. Alright, so what we're going to do is pull the string out, pull it out of the button, pull it out of the machine. Oh, this is where he was in all of his trouble. So he got it to this point under the flat spring. That keeps the tension on it. Then I'm going to bring it up to the tube, or the hub. It's very difficult to explain what this was. It's like the arm goes around right in the center. The radius, I don't know. There's a certain term for this on a circle. So what I'm doing is I'm stuffing the twine in the tube. Probably is not, I want to try and get enough to go, but if it doesn't, I'll do it again. And then here's the part my dad used to always make a not off-color joke. Give it a blow. We won't make any comments about whether these are males or females or anything like that. So it didn't quite, I could see it, but I couldn't grab it. Give it another blow to where you can grab the twine. Now this is a little harder when you're coming in through a machine that's got a guard. This one doesn't have a guard. I chose it so you could see. Now, I'm going to bring the twine up through the little hole. If you've got a newer Bunn, you're going to have a tension device right here. And it's got a flat piece of metal with a spring on it. And that is the tension device. Instead of being down here where it can get screwed up, it's on the arm. You have to go straight on through. There's little pegs. You got to lift up the plate, the steel plate, and make it go straight on through between the steel plate and the base. And the string goes right through the center between the little studs. Don't go around the studs. This one doesn't have that, so we won't go into that right now. Going to go to the first loop. Always remember, you got to go to the first loop. If you come out of the hub and come up here, it will not tie. You'll miss every second or third tie. You got to come out here, go here, then up and through the pullback arm, then down to the next loop, then out to the tip. It's going to get a little wet, then you can do what you want. Now I'm pulling on it. Oh, it's okay. Normally I will pull on it a little bit just to make sure it's not looped around anything. If it's looped around, it'll just pull out. It won't work. Then we go down to the button, up under the bottom of the button and over the top. Pull back the button release, knife, and that is it. So what happens is as your arm goes around your bundle, the pullback arm keeps the string tight around an irregular shaped object. So if you got like a bundle or a bundle of mail or something, I got my camera bag here. Maybe I can demonstrate. Do it in slow motion. So the first time it goes around, the drawback arm keeps the twine from going into the button. But on the second revolution, the drawback arm pulls out of the way, lets the twine go into the button so it can tie. If you don't have this properly done here, the string is all loosey-goosey, limpy-gimpy, and it misses the button. It won't, it'll be over here and it'll miss the button. If it misses the button, it will not tie. It'll just give you the end and you'll be like, what the heck? I've had people that will have it misthreaded and it'll only tie like every second or third cycle. It'll miss. And it drives them crazy and they don't know why. And I'll just come in and the first thing I do is look at the threading to make sure it's right. So that is threading a machine. I've been meaning to do some repair videos on Bunns. I got a ton of Bunn parts. I know there's still tens of thousands of them out there. They're practically indestructible. They'll last forever, especially these old ones like this with the shortly after World War II, the non-corrupted steel that doesn't have recycled content. These things are just rock solid bulletproof. That's for probably a it says probably a 50-year-old machine. If you were to buy a new Bunn, oh yeah, there we go. That's a heck of a demonstration, isn't it? Tying your hand isn't always perfect because it's the shape of your thumb, and if the thumb makes the twine miss the button, you gotta get your hand in the right spot. Nope. Sure, I did it before I turned the camera on. Did a couple of them and it worked great. This machine has been sitting for, what's 2025 minus 2007 when my dad passed, so it's been sitting there all the time. So anyways, this machine is 50 years old and that's a near perfect bundle. This is a very small bundle, so is the hand. If I did something bigger, a bundle of newspapers or material, and you get a perfect knot. This is what they're made for. Bundles of towels, bundles of mail. That's it. My phone number's in the description if you need any parts or anything. I've got a poop load of used Bunn parts that I'm looking to sell. Thanks for viewing.